Welcome, everybody. Let's take a few deep breaths, just settling in, grounding yourself. There's this phrase like, I'm up in my head. You hear that phrase, I'm up in my head, or I'm too in my head. That means what I think it means when people say that. They're thinking too much. They're very spacey. They're out one thought to the next. You say, oh, I'm trying to ground myself, trying to settle myself. Usually means I want to have a felt, embodied experience. You know, I think the young kids now, they say this thing called touch grass. They play a lot of electronics, and then they say, I got to go touch grass because I've been not on the internet so long. But then this work, it almost feels like we go back out of the body again, right? And it's like it's another layer. So first you go out of the mind into the felt experience of the body, but then you leave the body alone too. There's something beyond the body. So the mind is very temporary, very fleeting, comes and goes, thought to thought to thought. The breath, the physical sensation, it's a little bit steadier. It's very much in the present moment. Whereas every thought is about futures and pasts. But the body's experiences are always about the present moment. And so we use the body sensations to get us out of our head, as the term goes, just be in the body a little bit. But just being in the body isn't enough. We've got this intellectual capacity. And we often like heightened sensation in the body, can temporarily get the mind to calm down. But it doesn't last, it's fleeting. So we have to go even further past the felt experience of the body. That what you are is not in the past and futures of your thoughts. It's not even in the felt experience of the body. It's even further inward, further beyond. It's amazing to think that your felt experience is outside of you. What you are is inside that felt experience of the body. And that beyond that external felt experience is a very, very profound spiritual presence. I don't even know what it feels like because the body doesn't feel it. It's in this intellectual consciousness, awareness. And it's not inside the thoughts. It's not inside the felt experience. It's around those things. It's around the thoughts. It's around the felt experience. And so you've got this paradox here of it's within, right? Your thoughts and your body sensations are superficial, surface. And your inner knowing, your inner being, is more inward, yet it's around your thoughts and body sensations. But when you really tap in to this inner knowing, inner being, it's all encompassing. It's all encompassing. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, but it's deeper at the same time. It's in between the thoughts. It's around the thoughts. It's through the thoughts. It's in between the body sensations. It's around the body sensations. It's deeper than the sensations of the body. This inner being, this inner knowing, I'm using those words interchangeably. It's not a thought. It's not a sensation. It's just there. Where exactly? I don't know, but it's there. If we knew where, we could make it a thought or a sensation. We don't know where. We just know it's there. Not sure of its color, not sure of its size, temperature, shape. I say color, we don't know the color either. If we knew any of those things, it would either be a sensation or a thought. What's so beautiful about this inner being, inner knowing, is that it's there. And it is not defined by any of those sort of qualities: size, shape, color, smell, temperature, texture. Yeah, it's that texture. And so all this work is about dropping the need to look in our thoughts and dropping the need to feel something, to sense something in the body. You just sort of start to let those things go. This sitting practice is about becoming comfortable with that. I don't really need to go look at my thoughts. There's thoughts there sometimes. There's sensations when I look for them. I can feel my breath, feel my low back right now, my sit bones. Arms are folded, I can feel that. But my inner being, my inner knowing, is completely unaffected, completely unaltered by any thought or any body sensation. You don't have to really go looking for it, friends. You don't have to go looking for it because you can't see it. You can't smell it. You don't taste it. You don't hear it. So you think about it. Everything you could be thinking about isn't really going to get you there. But if you really, really sink into a thought, you can catch it out of the corner of your eye. Or if you really, really sink into a feeling in the body, you can sense the presence. Somehow, attentiveness works. So, what I'd like you all to just work with is the thought that it's beyond thought. Let the thought direct you beyond paying attention to thought. My inner knowing is beyond thoughts. Just say that into your mind. My inner knowing, inner being, whatever, is beyond thought. Just use that phrase. You can say it on the exhale, like we've practiced many times. You can just say it as you need to. My inner being is beyond thought. Don't say it too frequently. Give some pause, like an inhale to pause, so that when you do say the thought into your mind, you can discern, you can extract some meaning there. You can feel your way into my inner being is beyond thought. Take some time now to digest that thought. My inner knowing is beyond thought. Wherever you were just now, can you see that it was most likely in a thought? Your awareness caught up in a thought, a story. And this is when you apply the undoing thought. My inner knowing is beyond thought. Feel the power of the word knowing. When you know something, you know things are okay. You know you are loved. There's no thought there when you know. That's different than you think things are okay. You think you're loved. Doesn't sound as confident, does it? You know things are okay. You know you are loved. Maybe you don't know these things, but we do know what it feels like when we do know them. It's not really a thought, it's something else. Your inner knowing is beyond thought. Let's work with the other energy a little bit. The felt sense, the feeling, the sensation of the body. Now, it's very common that you'll just end up becoming distracted and going back into your thoughts. That's okay. For a few moments, just feel your hands. If your hands are touching each other, if your hands are touching your legs, whatever, just feel the sensations of your hands. And it should be clear there's the sensation of the hands, and there might be some thoughts about the hands. There might be some thoughts about who knows what, but the sensation is there. Now feel the sensation of your sits bones, the part of your body that's touching the ground where your body weight is. There's the pure sensation felt in the body. Feeling the hands, feeling the sits bones, feel the breath moving in and out, rocking or expanding the body, the ribs, maybe the abdomen. You can feel the movement of the breath in the body. And now say the thought, the undoing thought, my inner being is beyond my felt experience. My inner being is beyond my felt experience. We know what the felt experience is, the sits bones, the sensations in the hands, the feeling of the breath. And your inner being is beyond the felt experience. What's the next sensation? Perhaps you feel your low back, your neck, a heaviness in the eyes, whatever you feel. Just feel it. Keep feeling it. And apply the undoing thought. My inner being is beyond the felt experience. Let it reveal the reality. Feel the experience, whatever the sensation is, and then say the line, my inner being is beyond the felt experience. My inner being is beyond felt experience. My inner knowing is beyond thought. Know this with your entire being. Try to whisper these undoing thoughts softly and slowly into your mind. Whisper them. Lean into each word. Say it as softly as you can. My inner knowing is beyond thought. My inner being is beyond felt experience. Know it. Know it. Beyond confusion. Know it. Beyond conflict with other thoughts, with other beliefs. Know it. Irrefutably. You are beyond the thought, beyond the body, beyond description, beyond words, beyond beyond. When your world becomes fixed on your thoughts, fixed on the sensations of the body, everything gets narrow, small. The thoughts, the sensations of the body, they don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to end them. Just realize there is something beyond them, and know that. Just realize there is something beyond thought, beyond the sensation of the body, and know it. Don't think it. You don't even have to feel it. Know it. Knowing is transcendent. Relax. From the practice. We'll pause the recording and we can do questions and discussion.